everybody. Hi. Okay. Hello. Hi. Welcome to this week's episode of Tarotvybeztv. Okay, you guys already know what time it is. We're just about to be nosy, jumping some people's business. Okay, we're here. We're live. Tarotvybeztv. Okay, everybody. We are not going to waste any time because last week we were trying to speed through a bunch of people talking really quickly. So we're just going to jump right into it. Okay, you guys know how this works every single time, right? First and foremost, we are going to thank saints, spirit guides, ancestors. Okay, we're going to thank our most benevolent entities and energies. We're going to thank them all for their love, guidance, and protection during the session. Okay, we're going to thank our shadow team and our light team, as above, so below, as within, so without. And we are going to ashe all of the ancestors, y'all. Okay, ashe, 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 as their story was written, so is our own. Okay. All right, let's get moving. Let's get moving. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to see who we got down here, and we are going to add everybody to the list. So y'all already know how this works. Okay, we're going to make one big list. Nakia, Stacy, Mimi, Becca, everybody. Hey, okay. Hey guys. Hi. Okay, Bernice. I love Bernice because she was like, I already know what to do. So we're going to add Bernice to the list. She's going to be first. And then Mimi, we're gonna add Mimi. Oh, Lorenzo. Okay, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna let a couple people pop in, but while they're popping in, sharing and tagging, we're gonna do Bernice first, and then we're going to do Miosha. Yes, y'all, we're speeding through this. Okay, we are speeding through this today. Amira. Yeah, Amira, I don't think I wasn't able to get to you earlier because I had to go back. And do I had to go to work. Okay, I had to go back to work. So if you share the live and tag somebody, Amira, I will put you on the list and you can get a card reading now. Okay, Lorenzo. Hey, Lorenzo. Hey. Okay, so we're going to add Lorenzo to the list. Okay. And we're going to do Bernice first. Everybody that pops in, remember, if you want a free card pull, all you got to do is share the live, tag a friend, okay? And it's lit. Come get a free card pull. So let's see, Bernice. What divine message do we have for Bernice? What divine message do we have for Bernice? So Bernice, they're going to give you a Loving Your Inner Goddess card. Okay, they're going to give you a Loving Your Inner Goddess card. So we're going to see what message they have for you. What? Beautiful Bandit. Okay, you have this Beautiful Bandit card. The Beautiful Bandit. So you guys already know, right? When I read these, I love to read the actual meaning, and then I'm gonna tell you whatever spirit needs me to tell you behind it. Okay, but we're gonna read this, and then I'm gonna elaborate. Okay, it says you can choose right now to feel good about yourself. If you've been beating yourself up, stop it now. Don't let anyone else decide how you should feel about yourself. Taking responsibility for your actions means that when you have done something that you feel is out of integrity, you do something about it that is constructive and useful. Damning yourself with judgment or allowing another to steal your self-esteem is neither of those things. The Divine Mother is telling you to forgive yourself and use your energy now to live the best life that you can. Let's see. It's time to... Oh, it is time to take your life back. Okay. So, yeah, and Bernice, I don't know, for some reason I feel like maybe we might have had this conversation before, or maybe not, right? But this really feels like they're telling you here, you have to be the one to stand up and say, I don't care what you think, I don't care what I was, who I was, what I used to do, right? This is saying you have to be in the position to steal your joy back at all times, right? That's a Beautiful Bandit. That's somebody who gracefully goes through life saying, I'm not allowing things to make me stagnant. I'm not allowing things to make me feel unworthy, right? I'm going to always put myself in the position where I'm the number one person. I'm the top of the list. So this kind of feels like an awakening of some sort, right? So you might have just came into the realization that maybe somebody isn't who they say they are, or somebody's not going to do the things that they said they could do, or the things that they promised you, right? Because this feels like an awakening. So this feels like you sort of stepping into this space of, okay, yeah, I'm accepting now that I know what I know, or I feel what I feel, and I'm cool with that. I'm just accepting of that, right? So this kind of feels like you actually accepting something and just being like, okay, so now that I accept it, I'm willing to grow with this. I'm willing to grow into, whatever this is that comes with this. But I'm better off now that I know what I know, as opposed to, me wondering if what you were saying was true, or if you really are, or even being misled into a situation with somebody and then finding out that they are not that person, or they don't have the capability. That's like paying a bunch of money for a life coach, or one of those, Stormy Wellington types, and then all of a sudden, $10,000 later, you realize you could have watched YouTube and got all the information off of YouTube, right? So it's, don't allow somebody to use you or put you in a position to use you under the disguise that they're helping. Okay? Okay, so next is going to be Mimi. Zola. Hi, Zola. Hey, baby. Okay, so we're gonna put Melissa, on the list, Risha, and Amira. I called you Amira before, but don't mind me, okay? So we're going to put Melissa, Risha, and Amira on the list. Melissa, Amira, and who else did I say? Because I don't even know. Risha, okay. All right, so next is Mimi. Mimi, what divine message do we have for Mimi? What divine message do we have for Mimi? Everybody, hey y'all. Okay, hey. Akasha. Mimi, they gave you this Akasha card. Okay. So this says your guidance is divinely guided. So that... So ironically, this is them telling me to tell you that whatever you're going through, this feeling of like, does this person hear me, or is this person spiritually, right? We're not talking about a physical person, but this is you in a spiritual energy. This is you and like, God, whatever you consider God, or whatever, maybe somebody that passed away, right? But this is you wondering if this person really hears you, or if this person really can do some things, make some things move for you. So maybe you've been praying that somebody helps you, or praying that somebody moves something in your favor, because I feel like they're saying that you were even guided to make the prayers that you made, whether you realize it or not, right? So that means that they got you. That means that they're helping you. That means that they're going to carry you when you most need it, even if you don't realize it, and that they have carried you even when you didn't realize it, when you most needed it. So this is really saying, like, it's time for some ancestor appreciation, right? It's time for you to physically do something yourself for those that have passed on before you, because they are actually in awe of how strong you are and how much you persevere through things. So that's why they hold you down. I just had to relay that message, right? That's why they hold you down and do certain things for you. So this feels really beautiful. I actually like this. Yeah, I like this. And this is actually saying, don't be afraid to pray a little bit harder, right? Meditate, pray, whatever you want to call it. I don't care what people call it. Whatever it is, strengthen that connection you have with your higher entity, your higher power, whatever you want to call it, consider it. Strengthen that bond. Don't be afraid to sit in the darkness and talk to, quote unquote, yourself. Okay? All right. Anybody that pops in, if you want a card pull, all you got to do is share the live, tag a friend. We'll put you on the list. Next is Lorenzo. Let's see. What divine message do we have for Lorenzo? Why? What divine message do we have for Lorenzo? I guess it is this deck. All right. Let's see. Lorenzo, where are you at, sir? Okay. Unleash your creativity in the wild card. Ooh. Oh. So, this gives me like no holds barred type of vibes, right? I feel like this is really saying that you're holding yourself back by not stepping into that wild side of you, that creative side of you, that, it's like, today, the most popular people are the people who are just naturally themselves, right? But they're creative versions of themselves, which means you'll thrive once you find your creative source and tap from it. Okay. So, I can't sing. So if I decided to make singing my creative source, I would probably get tired of it really soon because I can't sing. Right. So this is saying don't just do what's popular because there are 1,000 other singers and Leslie wants to be a singer. No, do whatever is your creative source. Work that. Everybody thinks it's something physical. Sometimes people's creative gifts are more like you have the gift of gab. You're persuasive. You know how to talk to people. You know how to naturally emote to people so that they can relate to you, right? It's finding your gift. It's finding your niche. It's doubling down on whoever you really feel like you are and moving 100% forward with that. So that's this wild card, right? It's like be unpredictable with your gifts. Be unpredictable with who you are. Don't just sit in the same seat and expect different results because you're not going to get any different results. Okay? So I actually like this. And this gave me really like power forward energy. I can't, like moving forward really quickly. Like, no, everything I'm doing is fast paced. Everything I'm doing is, and you might need to slow that down a little bit. That could be part of the problem, right? Everything doesn't have to be fast paced. Sometimes you have to slow the world down to your pace so you can catch up to the world, if that makes sense. Okay? So next is Melissa. Ebony, I will add Ebony to the list. Okay, so next we're going to do Melissa. Everybody, oh, wait, I'm sorry. I have to add Indonesia and then Ebony. Okay, so next is Melissa. What divine message do we have for Melissa? What divine message do we have for Melissa? Melissa, girl, what you got going on? What do you have going on that they got me picking up the love deck? Because y'all know I don't like this deck. What you got going on over there? Oh, okay. The Not Today card in Boat. So this says not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure. Okay, yeah. So they could be really telling you here that now you need to step into the aftercare part of whatever you have going on in life, right? Excuse me. So now it could be time for you to really take some time, and think about, are you receiving what you need in life, right? Maybe not just a relationship. It could be relationship specific since this was the love deck. But if you're not in a relationship, then this is them telling you, you need to sit back and think about, are you really receiving what you need out of life? And if you say no, then you have to double back and check yourself. Am I putting what I need into life to get out of life what I really need? Okay, same thing with a relationship. And if you say, yeah, I gave this relationship 100%, so it's not me on my behalf, then here you go, the Not Today card. Are you dealing with something that you shouldn't be dealing with just for the sake of saying you're in a relationship or a situationship, right? Somebody could be, or you, this could be also, because it says avoiding a conversation, right? So you could be saying to yourself like, no, I said this a million times and this person just doesn't want to respond. This person just doesn't talk back, or I ask certain questions and they're really evasive and they're avoiding things, right? So yeah, you might need to move on. You might be having issues moving on, right? So you might be the one doing late night 3 a.m. texts like, what you doing, big head? And then you get upset because they might entertain you for a little while, and then when it's daytime, they don't really want to talk to you, right? So they're just fulfilling their need, but they're not really putting forth any effort to be with you for real. So I don't know. There you go. That was from Melissa. Next is Risha. Where is Risha? Where is Risha? Where is Risha? You're welcome, Lorenzo. You're welcome. Melissa, you're welcome. Okay, you're welcome. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Seriously though, if you're not getting what you need in any situation, I don't care if it's a job, I don't care if it's a relationship, I don't care what it is. If you're not getting what you need, you muster up the strength and go dip. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, you just have to dip. I was with somebody that was really, really okay with being handsy, right? And after I got out of that situation, everybody was like, oh, you're going to go back to him. And I never did. Why? Because sometimes you just got to know better and do better. So that's all I'm urging everybody to do, right? Know you deserve more and then do better and never, ever, ever settle and go back, ever. So let's see, Risha. Where is Risha? We're looking for Risha. If Risha is not here, we're going to do Amira. So who's here between Risha and Amira? I know Ebony's down there because I see Ebony. I see Ebony's bubbles popping up. Who's there between Risha and Amira? Okay. Amira's here. Okay, that's perfect. So we'll do Amira because I don't see Risha. So we're going to do Amira. So let's see. Y'all had me playing with that one. What divine message do we have for Amira? Yeah, we're going to go right back here then. Fine, that's cool with me. All right, let's see. What message do we have for Amira? Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm definitely going to pull these two. Allowing. They hit you with the biggie just now. Listen up, I got a story to tell. Doom, 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 doom. All right, so allowing, that's how we're going to start. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what's needed next can come. Okay, so with the allowing card, let's just see how we want to put this. Deepening, we'll go down the line here. So once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment. We're not going to read all these. So basically what this is saying to me is you need to really check what you're allowing, because you might be blocking your blessings by the thing that you allow. And the thing that you allow, you might feel like it's bringing you close, like, oh, this person is really spiritual, or this person is this, or maybe you know that they're not really that tapped in or tuned in, but you're still kind of like sticking around for whatever you can learn, or I don't know, but this feels really weird. So they're telling you to check what you're allowing, check who you allow around you, check what you tell to people. Okay, that's a big part of this. You need to watch what you're telling to people. And you might be like, I'm really, I'm really like a to myself kind of person. I don't really do too much talking. But you might be telling somebody something, like I said, feeling like they're helping you, and they might low key have something completely different in their mind frame. Okay, but other than that though, this feels like you have a connection to source that's getting deeper in your path. Maybe so now you're starting to understand where you're supposed to be going, or maybe how you should be moving and maneuvering on your path, your life path, right? So this kind of feels like you're getting some answers, getting a little bit deeper into your spirituality, or just into self-care, for real self-care. And you have this energetic card on the back, energetic clearing, right? So you could really be saying to yourself, like, nah, I'm not going to allow people to stress me out. I'm not going to allow people to put me in certain situations. That's why I cut people off before. So no, I'm not going to put myself back down in this same path. I'm not going to do that, right? So this really feels like you either are doing some clearing or need to do some clearing, but they're telling me here that you're definitely getting a deeper connection to self, or a better understanding of yourself and your life path. And the divine flow card. So that's, just allow everything to flow in divine timing as it's supposed to, right? We can't make things happen. Things have to just naturally flow. That's how you know you're going to be successful at something. That's how you know something is for you, when it just flows to you, when you don't, not to say you don't do work, because you're always going to have to put in work for any and everything that you want, right? But this is like, I know for a fact I will never have to question this or that because of how it came to me, right? Okay. Indonesia, is Indonesia here? Who's down here? Okay, so Eb's still down there. So Indonesia or Risha, and we got Ebony in the cut. So who's down here? Which one of them two are still down here? Everybody that's in here, if you want a carpool, all you got to do is share the live. Okay, there goes Indonesia. If you want to get a carpool, all you got to do is share the live, tag a friend in the chat, and I will put you on the list really quickly. We're going to get to as many people as we possibly can. Okay, so. All right. Let's see. And anybody that happens to be watching this, if you get to watching this on TV, okay, if you add my Facebook, Leslie B, Lezle Lezl. I can't even spit it out. This is why I had tea. I'm talking too fast, doing too much talking. Lezleebee, okay, on Facebook. Come and find me so you can be on the lives and you can get a carpool. Y'all, this is why I love it. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. All right, so we're going to do Indonesia. Okay, so let's see. What divine message do we have for Indonesia? Okay, y'all, they're not playing. All right, so they gave you the protection card and breaking the chain. Okay, protection and breaking the chain. Okay. So this is telling me two things. One, whether you realize it or not, or you probably do, you have 3 female energies that are around you, okay? You have 3 female energies that are around you. And I feel like they're around you for this reason, right? They want you to kind of step into this space of ancestral patterns, breaking the chains, breaking the patterns, doing something different than other people have done, right? You're going to be the one that's a little bit different. You're going to be the one that, whether you realize it or not, you have to make something different here, right? So you might be the one that, like, I don't have kids, or I'm not, starting a family until I have this foundation, or I'm going to buy property and, do something like that, because this definitely feels like you stepping into the space or knowledge or understanding, okay, that I'm going to be the one to do something different, that I'm going to be the one to step outside of my comfort zone to make this a reality, to make something here a reality. So the other thing is this protection card. They want you to protect your energy. They want you to realize that you have to take really good care of yourself. Do some cord cutting. Okay, call back all of your energy to you, right? That's really simple. Literally take about 10 really slow, deep breaths. Visualize your little, your white egg auric field, and call all your energy back to you, right? Especially if you've been feeling like you're running yourself really thin, or feeling like you've been giving too much to people and not getting in return. Okay, call your energy back to you. Okay, so next we're going to do Ebony really quickly, because we probably only got about 4 good minutes left. I don't even think it's 4 good minutes. So we're going to do Eb really quickly before I jump off of here. Let's see, what divine message do we have for Ebony? What divine message do we have for Ebony? Okay, yeah. Another thing. Oh, well, no. All right. Ebony, you have the Worth card. Worth, grief, change, and courage. Okay, so worth, grief, change, courage. Okay, so this is really telling me something dope, actually, because this is saying once you really realize how much you're really worth, once you really realize, because this grief is, yeah, you grieving, mourning maybe for somebody else, but this is actually you crying for yourself. I feel like there are times when you sit and cry for yourself, for the person you used to be or the person you thought that you would be. Okay, and so they're telling me that you have to have the courage enough to realize that you can change anything. Long story short, I met a guy, VP, at the company that I work for. He didn't start selling insurance until 46. At 56, he retired with over $10,000 a month in commission. You can change your life at any single time. Okay, so not to feel like you've been through so many things and you're never going to achieve certain things. And no, Spirit is literally telling me to tell you, if you just have enough courage to make the necessary adjustments in your life, you will be successful. You will see change. You won't be stuck, because you feel stuck. You're moving forward, but you feel stuck. So they're saying you won't have this feeling all the time, but you have to be the one to make changes. Talking about it and hoping people, hoping people feel sorry for your story or whatever is not gonna, and not saying that you went around telling people looking for sympathy or anything like that, but that's not going to change it, right? Getting a therapist and all that stuff won't change if you don't actually implement the strategies or whatever that the therapist tells you to do. So you have to have enough courage to step outside of who you thought you were to create who you really can be. Okay? So yeah. Whew, I think I got it all out. Let me see who else. Okay, all right. So I do believe, I could be wrong, that we're at the ends. We've reached about the ends. Okay, you guys know I absolutely love y'all. I appreciate y'all popping up. We're gonna do this. I was gonna tell y'all we're gonna do this every Saturday, but we're gonna be back. Okay, we'll be back to be discussed. We're moving around like ninjas. Okay, we're moving around like ninjas. You never know when you're gonna catch Tarotvybeztv. Okay, everybody, thank y'all so much. Okay, for tuning in. I really love y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all know how we end every single time, right? From the top of your head to the soles of your feet and everything in between, guys. Be healthy, okay? Be healthy, healthy, healthy. Our health is our true source of wealth. If we don't have our health, we legit don't have anything else. Okay, your physical health affects your spiritual and emotional health, and your spiritual and emotional health affect your physical health. So just be healthy all across the board. And if you don't have life insurance, come and find me. I'm going to get you some, because something's wrong with you, okay? You should not have more insurance on your phone than you have on your own life. That's crazy. We out of here, guys. Deuces.